This is Paul. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Now, this admitting of evidence before 1077s. Yeah. hmm And then the civil commitments of the 71s. Ooch, DMHPs. Yeah. Hmm. RCW 71 may begun prosecuting attorney in the county. Now, this has to do with sexual violent predator. Sexual violence who suffers from mental abnormality or personality disorder that makes a person likely to engage in predatory acts of sexual violence. Yeah. hmm Very similar to the 71 that you said I was involved in. Poach. Now, I really like this book that you have here for those in the bar associations. Yeah. But as I said, the full faith and credit has been given to all the court orders right now. And that involves a statute of limitation in every state and the United States federal courts. And you're refusing to enforce the statute of limitations. Now, just so we do understand. Yeah. Obstruction of Congress. Yeah. Yeah. I sure would. For those in Congress. Yeah. I know it's difficult to see through any of these problems. Ouch. But as I understand the actual population and the reason for the growth of the population, it may be that the Congress of the United States needs to see through with me. Yeah. Why it is that it is important to enforce state and federal laws, and especially important to enforce the statute of limitations in all state courts and the federal courts. Now, this does get to involve the U.S. Congress. Yeah. And for those that are employees of that Congress, yeah, I sure would. Yeah. Like you to see through. Yes. The importance of what I'm telling you. Now, often does it prevent the frustration of government programs? Portion of refund documents under federal law, brief over obstructions of justice. Contempt is a creature of statute and common law. 18 U.S. Code. Term of proceeding before a judge of court, the United States magistrate judge, a bankruptcy judge. Yeah. A judge of the United States tax court, a special trial judge of the tax court. Yeah. A judge of the United States Court of Federal Claims. Yeah. Or a federal grand jury. Now, we haven't used a lot of the federal grand juries, but for the United States Courts of Federal Claims, yeah. I dislike you. It has to do with this concept of autism and aluminum and fluoride. Yeah. I think we're going to have another court in the Congress. Time to time does decide to have some additional courts. Well, since I have all evening or all night, really, let me explain what you're going to do. You are going to see through the need to know each other tonight. Yeah. And for all of those married in Congress that just haven't been able to spend time together, I sure would. Yeah. Like you to spend a little time with one another this evening. Now, it's probably 3 a.m. there in the East Coast. Yeah. I could call all of you on the telephone and see if you're sleeping right now. Or I could help you understand the need to listen to what I have to say. Yeah. And for the military to say, well, I sure would. It seems like it's too late in the morning for you. You've already put yourselves to sleep. This concept of putting oneself to sleep versus falling asleep. Yeah. I'm big on the thought of just, well, it used to be the way that it worked. Yeah. You would get in the bed. Yeah. You'd adjust the pillow. Ouch. You'd have that position that you always go to sleep in every night. Yeah. And you wouldn't have to touch your knee or scratch your leg or pinch your chin. Yeah. You would just fall asleep. Now, when we look at the actual itchy, scratchy, picky, pocky, yeah, way of putting each other to sleep, ouch, You know, for a full-bodied woman that needs me to put her to sleep. Yeah, I need you to wake me up. I'm one of those that's very well. Let's say that I was to wake up and see you standing there next to the bed. Yeah, I could find it. Oh.